Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Go Cowboys! This is Mick Shots, streaming live on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app. Now, here are Bill Jones, Heckma Harrison, Everson Walls, and Mickey Spagnola.
It just brings new life into the SWBC podcast studio. It is. It's a ray of sunshine. And it is a beautiful fight song football Friday here, even if we are still 3 days away from game day. Monday Night Football against the Arizona Cardinals.
That's right. It's going to last. It's going to last.
That's right. Yep. Even though I can't watch any college football this weekend due to a deal that's going on with YouTube TV right now.
Right.
You got to find ways around it.
That's right.
You got to find ways around it. The computer's computing this morning. I'm like, okay, I don't want to go buy this subscription to this. I'm not going to do that. All right. We already have Disney. So there's a way the Apple Play.
I got on my ESPN app today. I'm going,
Yes.
okay, well, I still got the game because I got the ESPN. No, they want you to do something else here.
I got friends.
Wait till you
So the ESPN app doesn't work? What do you mean?
I mean, you got to have a different package.
You got to sign in. You got to sign in.
You have to go an unlimited package or something.
You got to have friends that can hook you up.
Come on.
Or else I'm going.
Just come over.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do.
I got a
The whole
whole
family.
I got them all, but I got them all, baby.
You know what we're doing? I think the whole family we're going to a sports bar to watch college football all day tomorrow.
Grandchildren. Let's go.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Clear out. The Joneses are on the way.
What time does Oklahoma play tomorrow?
6:30 tomorrow.
6:30. Okay, tonight.
okay.
Because I was like, Vandy in Texas is at 11. That's an earlier game.
Yeah.
That's going to be a game.
You can come over if you want.
And what?
I got to buy.
Yes.
So I don't have anything to watch.
All right. Well, we've got my wife, the Texas Tech grad. They're on Fox, and so we're good at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So
Fox is okay.
I know we can be at home watching Texas Tech.
So what channel don't
Tech
you have?
is ready, boy.
We're on Fox.
Texas Tech
What
is ready.
channel
They bought
don't
them
you
a
have?
team.
It's all the ABC, the
It's
ESPN.
it. They'll
Oh,
tell
the
you.
ESPN.
It's a
50 million.
So you need
dispute
your
with
provider.
YouTube TV and
You need your provider.
and So anyway,
I got you.
so there's a lot of people out there that are in the same boat.
Bill, I got all of that, man. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Here's a dime you
My
can
address.
donate.
So anyway, all right. Much to get to. We have football players on a football field as
And
we
they
speak
are
right
running
now.
around out there like stallions. They just all like they just got out of the barn.
Well, it's,
Oh, yeah?
it's a walkthrough, so.
They ain't walking.
Really?
Yeah, I saw some.
Well, it's a run through,
Yes, I
Okay.
saw running.
All right.
but it was closed practice, except for they're doing salute to service.
Is that why all the people are out
Yeah,
there?
I believe so.
The civilians are out there?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
they're still in service. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. I just saw a lot of people out there.
It was.
So
I thought it was you guys. I thought it was media.
That many media?
you guys.
There's like 50 people out
The
there.
enemy.
That's right.
You guys.
The enemy out there.
Is that the movie You People?
Yeah, you people. That's a good one. What do you mean by you people? You know you journalists.
And we had some breaking news around the league this morning as Chad Greer, the general manager of the Miami Dolphins, they are parting ways.
Oh, it's his fault.
Yes.
First one to fall on the sword.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, they obviously want a new GM to hire the new head coach.
Or to make their trades before Tuesday.
Yeah, how's that going to happen? They didn't like what this guy was doing, trading or not trading. Well, he traded away. Didn't he make some trades?
Well, yeah, it was the Minka Fitzpatrick trade. With Jalen Ramsey went to the Steelers, and he's
Right.
got Minka Fitzpatrick on his roster
No,
now.
I meant now. Didn't he do something?
I don't
the
think
other
anything
day?
risky.
Didn't Miami trade something away? They didn't? Okay. Somebody did.
They
Was
may
it
have.
New
It wasn't to the level of Jalen Ramsey,
Yeah,
Minka Fitzpatrick, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I tell you who hasn't made a trade. You know, it's Dallas
You
Cowboys.
need to look around up here.
I didn't have to look up for that one.
Hint. Jeez, man.
I didn't have to look up for
There's
that.
no deadline yet.
Yeah. Well, is that the deal? Deadline makes deals.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
let's put it
here we
this
go.
way. Let's put it this way. And by the way, before I ask this question, how about the Baltimore Ravens? Sunday morning, they are 1-5. They don't have their quarterback. Okay. They beat Chicago 30-16 Sunday afternoon. Okay, now they're 2-5, and then 4 days later they beat Miami. They're 3-5, and 3 days later they could be one game out of first place in their division when Pittsburgh loses to Indianapolis, the team with the best record in the league on
What a
Sunday.
difference a Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar
makes.
Jackson's back.
Yeah, he's
And
not
Derrick
even-
Henry's back. He ran for 119
He's not even
yards.
100%.
Yeah.
Lamar. He's
Yeah.
not even 100%.
So you're saying injuries do matter?
Well, but
Depends.
in the case of the Baltimore
I'm
Ravens.
saying that some people get a benefit of the doubt, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
No matter what.
it's amazing that the safety play. You see Kyle Hamilton, him being back healthy, what that does for their defense. So, a guy that's patrolling the middle can do it all.
I don't know that the Cowboys have a Kyle Hamilton.
Oh, they don't.
That's
They don't.
But they got the other guys that were backing up.
Say that one more time.
I said
I
they
didn't
got the
follow that
guys
either.
that were backing up for Baltimore. They got that type. Till Kyle Hamilton got there.
You know what, Mickey? You know what?
Isn't that beautiful?
It's Friday, man.
Isn't that beautiful?
You've heard this
came
before. You know what? I got a headache. I don't feel like it.
okay. So
You
as
heard this before, man.
So
know what I'm
as we
saying?
So next man up is really not
Yeah,
that good.
hey,
a deal.
everybody doesn't deserve a jersey. I get it. I get it. Let's throw them all in there.
Want to throw that out there.
So as we build up to Monday night and then build up to Tuesday afternoon at 3:00, how important is a win on Monday night? How does that affect Tuesday? Do you have to win Monday night to do anything on
You
Tuesday?
got to win on Monday night. You have to.
You have to get to
just-
4-4-1.
have
You
to.
can't. You're not doing anything at 3-5-1,
You
right?
have to. And I don't want to be looking forward to the off week and then.
So it is a one.
no,
game
he's
season.
meaning towards a trade.
Sorry.
Yes.
I thought you meant just.
No, towards the trade.
This team's
the
success.
trade deadline.
Uh-oh.
Well, and it is.
We got
Nate
really
Frisco.
busy from
We
Nate
got a
Frisco.
tour over here.
Must
Nate
be
Frisco
Friday.
is looking in the window.
There's a cloud behind
Or
it.
we've said something that he disagrees with.
Yeah.
But either, I mean,
texted?
do you say, hey, the win or a loss,
Let's put it-
still make it happen?
Let's put it this way. It may determine the type of trade you make. If you win, you might be more convinced to make a rental player trade who's on the last year of his contract. But if somebody's trying to unload a really good player with 3 or 4 years left on his deal, I think they would take advantage of that.
A really good.
Going
player.
future.
A really
Even if
good
they
player.
lost.
really
the game.
good player.
Even if they lost on Monday.
Yeah.
Win or lose.
Because that's what Jerry said. It depends on what you're getting.
Yeah, I mean, if you got something like that with time on the contract, then
Yeah.
that's someone long term.
Right. But if I'm renting somebody, I'm not giving up a first-round pick if he's on the last year of his contract.
And we just lost.
Well, I don't think
And you just lost.
you're not renting someone for a first round pick anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, win or lose.
Not giving up.
Win or lose, we have to make a trade.
That's
It
what I said.
doesn't matter. I think what was that?
4 trades.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I have 4 trades
Yeah,
in mind.
it does to me. It absolutely doesn't matter how you approach it.
Every position group
On the defense, yeah.
If you look at the rundown, I have this labeled as the struggle bowl.
Down.
So, and this is you have a struggling offense going up against a struggling defense, and no matter how you slice it, you need someone in the middle. You need interior help. You need a linebacker. There are things that you need on this team. It doesn't matter. For the rest of the season, we've already talked about when things get tough, and that part of your season is coming up after the bye. So that has to be made no
So
matter
you're
what.
doing it at any expense?
However I got to do it, because of the way that your
Somebody
offense
said
looks right now,
Somebody said
I have to do it. And I'm going with the interior. I'm
Somebody
going
said
with the
something
interior
wrong.
right away.
Somebody said something wrong.
No. I just.
Nate Frisco has
I love
entered the
each
studio
show
here.
have a flavor that I like. It's a reason.
Between
Would you like a microphone?
No, between you and Bill, who's the most professional? Who has the best voice?
I'm gonna give that to Bill, man. It's Bill, man.
That's going to be a contest. We can have other entries, man.
I don't think he was talking about voice.
What do you think he was talking about then?
What
Mickey?
was coming out of his voice?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, see?
But here's what I say.
Okay.
I wanted us to be in not playoff mode, but I wanted us to have improved and settled down all of our problems at least by the next 2 weeks, based on what I was predicting from the beginning of the season. Because I thought as we went into the toughest stretch that we would be all ironed out. It wouldn't be perfect, but we would have an idea of what we're doing personnel-wise, what we're doing scheme-wise. We're doing that offensively. We've been there for a minute. I'm still not comfortable with where we're going, even within 2 weeks. I'm not comfortable where we are defensively because we're just a wild card on the defensive side. And there's no consistency, whether it's scheme-wise or personnel-wise. Injuries and all of that, of course, taken into consideration. Even if those injuries are all healed up in 2 weeks, then we're still talking about ramp up and all of this. And, we're still trying to get our legs under us defensively. That's not good when you're up into 8, 9 games into the season. That's what I'm worried about.
We're 31st defensively. There's nowhere to go but up. Our offense right now it has to be darn near perfect each and every game. We can't rely on that. And in that part of the season that you're talking about, you're like, look, by now, I think I would have an idea about, players that we get back. You knew health would be a part of it. Yeah. But at the same time, knowing that your defense is struggling the way that it is, I feel like you have to make a move, whether that's a renter player or a guy that's going to be a part of your future. You have to leverage something.
I believe that everyone in this room and out there are on the same page in that regard. I'm saying whatever move we make, it needs to be made soon so that we can all settle into what we're doing scheme-wise. That's what I want. We're not. Eberflus has no idea where to go right now. And even when we get our players back, because of the adjustment that we have to make with a lot of those injuries, we don't know what our substitution is still going to look like at this point. Some guys might come back in better shape than others. Some are ready to go. Some are ramped up. Some are not. We're still trying to put the pieces together. And that makes me nervous because we're already into the second half of the season pretty much.
Well, when you finish the game.
What do you mean?
That's right.
It'll be 9 games.
Well, yeah, and once again, my point still stands.
Yeah. I mean, basically, at the end of the game on Monday night, we are officially, for the entire league, the halfway point of the season.
But I'm still not comfortable. Offensively, of course I am. And I don't like it offensively. I don't like us having to bear this load going forward. You got guys, I worry about my quarterback because eventually that's going to weigh on your whole offensive possession, your whole offensive personnel.
So, setting the tone for the second half of the season, the dream scenario for you for this team on Monday night obviously is winning the game, but what do you need to see defensively from
Consistency.
This team?
Consistency.
Something that's settled
Can one
down.
person bring consistency?
No. I'm talking about this entire team.
No, I know. But if you make a trade,
do
you need to make 2 or 3 trades?
Yes. 2 or 3, yes.
Because is one person going to fix this defense?
I don't think one is. But you have to have someone that can make a play consistently.
All right.
That might bring on – it's not going to fill all the gaps. That's not going to happen.
Let me ask you this. Could a better interior defensive lineman help your linebackers?
That's all I'm thinking about. If I could get a better I think we were all under agreements. You got to have a guy that can provide some type of consistent pressure, not just on the quarterback, but on the opponent's running game itself. Like, okay, right now they're saying we can run through every hole of this defensive line. I want them to say, okay, this guy here, let's stay away from him. He's a problem. We don't have that person yet. No. If you have that one person, it's not going to heal all wounds, but it will give you some type of a consistency to where you say, okay, we can't just run anywhere or do anything. Even if we do play action, this guy could make a difference and blow up our play. And we've seen that. I don't have to mention the guy that we just lost, but he wasn't unique in that regard. We talk about D-Law. We need one of those guys. I'll take a D-Law type of player.
Get him back.
I don't know about D-Law, but I'll take one D-Law-ish in regards to that experience. Just the experience. We don't seem to have any experience on this D-line.
You know, it's interesting you bringing this up about the D-line because I was looking at it last night. I was looking at Indianapolis and what they've got right now. I was actually started at what got me on it was looking at Calais Campbell for the Arizona Cardinals, and Will McClay did a great, he did on the.
You know how many years he's in?
I didn't know this.
18 years.
18.
He does. Come on, man.
39 years old, 18 years in the league. He looks great. And,
he looks great.
You want to know his defensive line stats?
Yeah.
19 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 9 quarterback hits.
But on Cowboys Huddle, we did a segment every week. We do a segment with Will McClay on Cowboys Huddle, the coach's show, and he looks at he goes behind enemy lines and looks at certain players on the opposition. And one of the guys, he had 2 plays from Calais Campbell that's featured on this week's show, and you were in there and you saw it, right? All right, a pass rush move, Calais Campbell. He does a swim move. He was lined up in between the right guard and center. He does a swim move with his left arm over the right guard, a swim move over the center with his right arm, and he pounces on the quarterback for a sack.
You're 39 years old playing right in the middle.
He made those guys.
I mean, not defensive end where you could. He's right there.
He made those guys look like they were practice squad guys.
Right. No, he looked like they were practice dummies. He did. It looked like he just went through 2 dummies on the practice field, you know. And
see, I don't know about signing him, but.
Well, you can't say that.
Well, what I'm saying is that's the kind of force.
Yes.
And that,
if we can get that.
And that's what I'm getting at here with Eberflus's defense. And then there's another play that he showed, and it was run defense, where he penetrated his gap, okay, and he had the spatial awareness to see where the play was going and the athleticism to get down the line and make a tackle basically on a sweep play to the left side for a 2-yard loss on the play, okay? So then I'm looking at him, and I'm going, okay, what did Matt Eberflus have at Indianapolis? And I looked it up. DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner is a Calais Campbell type.
Huge
body, okay?
Long arms.
They acquired, Indianapolis acquired DeForest Buckner from San Francisco in the 2020 season, and Eberflus was the defensive coordinator. They already had their Grover Stewart as the other defensive tackle. Those guys are still there with Indianapolis. 2 forces in the middle, and I looked up their snaps this year. They're still playing up to 50 snaps a game. And you look at where Indianapolis is as a defense right now, it's pretty much a no-name defense. Okay, you can't name very many players.
Oh, you just did.
Yeah, those are 2, though. But those are guys that don't get a lot of notoriety, you know. But that's the core of that defense there for Indianapolis right now. That's what the Cowboys could use on the Matt Eberflus defense. And I looked up in that year, in 2020, they were 2nd in the league in run defense that year. And just a couple of years later, Eberflus gets the head coaching job with the Bears.
And so that's what I'm saying. So in that case, one player could make a difference. Not all the difference.
Right.
But just a difference. I want it to where we can say we can hang our hat on something.
And I want somebody that's been playing, right? Because you can say, well, they've got the bye. They're not going to practice during the bye, right? So he'll get 1 practice with this team in pads. So it's got to be somebody ready to go.
So maybe what we're asking for is a force multiplier. a guy that can come in and make everybody else better. We don't have that guy. That's what you're pointing
That's
to.
exactly what I'm talking
And maybe Kenny Clark, who was come in from Green Bay in that trade, he came in and his energy was one that you could say right away, like, oh, that's a difference having a guy like that. But over these last couple of games, you're starting to see him. It's taking a toll on him because he's the only guy out there that's giving that kind of energy and effort and facing double teams every play.
Well, if you were the offensive coordinator, who you putting a bullseye on to take?
That's easy to say. I go with Clark. Yeah,
right?
I go with Clark.
Take him out. I'll take my chances.
I do like the way Solomon
else.
Thomas is playing, but Solomon Thomas he's a rotational guy.
How many snaps is he playing? I mean, that
he's tied with Osa for the most tackles on the defensive line.
Okay. So, and I'm just saying that because Osa, again, as far as impact is concerned, we're not getting that same type of force
not flash
from him.
Flash play.
That we would say. And so I think that's why the call to have more snaps for Solomon Thomas has started to, you're starting to hear those whispers a lot now.
And see, when you think about someone like Osa, we were really depending on him to be that guy for us.
As evidenced by his contract.
Right, exactly. That's why we signed him. And I don't know if you guys have any data.
45%.
But what is you know how it is, we get graded. Is he grading out well? I'm not sure if he is. Is he having any missed assignments? Or is he underperforming? I don't know.
No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
That's something that have you heard anything from the coaches in regards to, because Eberflus is getting all the heat, but what are they saying about?
What do you have stat wise on Osa?
So 45% of the snaps, and he's got 21 tackles.
And I think are they what would you call game-changing plays? I haven't seen that.
Tackles for loss.
Yes, something like that.
I'll tell you what, when we come back.
1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, 18 quarterback pressures.
There you go. Okay.
Not bad.
So
not bad.
But again, when you're not getting anything out of your defensive ends, then that diffuses what maybe the defensive tackles are doing. They're not getting any help. That's where the run defense is struggling, and for quarterback sacks, those guys should have a bunch of sacks by now. They don't,
because everybody's wide open. That's it. They're all wide open. I mean, they don't have to make any decisions.
Well,
that's so true. My number one option right there.
The run defense has not held up, and so you're not in situations where you're pinning your ears back going after the quarterback.
Right.
Because they're not in a pass-only situation. All right, we continue with keys to a Cowboys victory on Monday night. On Mick Shots continues in a moment.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Hey, Cowboy fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience the best sports venue in the world, AT&T Stadium. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your package today.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide, because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Back to Mick Shots.
Support the troops with official salute to service collection. Shop jerseys, hoodies, tees, and more. Visit a pro shop near you or log on to shop.dallascowboys.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, we continue here on a Football Friday edition of Mick Shots. I was looking at the Cardinals defense, and the Cowboys. Obviously, we knew coming into the season that there were injury issues that they were going to be dealing with this year, and it's manifested. It's been even worse once the season got going due to the Trayvon not being able to stay on the field. The Cardinals have had a very similar experience going back to the offseason when in May they lost starting corner Sean Murphy-Bunting to a knee injury that occurred outside the facility. There's a contract dispute going on that, so they lose one.
Dunk contest.
No.
He was just working out. He was working out on his own. Working out on his own. They lost another starting corner, Garrett Williams, early in the season to an injury. They had another corner who started 15 games in training camp. He tore his ACL, Starling Thomas. So there's 3 starters. Now, they were well stocked because they last year in the second round drafted Max Melton, who is starting at cornerback for him right now. Okay. And this year in the second round, they drafted Will Johnson out of Michigan, and so he's starting now. The idea of until all those injuries hit was Will Johnson, like Jahdae Barron in Denver, would have a season where he could be used sparingly, but he's getting thrown into the fire immediately, like Everson Walls did in 1981.
Make the most of your opportunities, young man.
Buckle up.
Hey, that's what they do, right?
Spat those shoes up tight,
but he was talented.
Oh my God! Hey, let's forget next man up. Let's never use that again. Never use next man up. I don't ever want to hear that again.
The difference for the Cowboys is their third-round pick, Savone Revel. They knew that it was going to be on PUP to start the season, and hasn't come around yet.
Well, do you want me to give you encouraging news?
Yes, we definitely need it.
He and Overshone were listed as limited in practice.
Nice.
So they're trending the right way, although Overshone created an uproar when he walked off practice.
No, he made people's hearts stop.
That's
what he
with
did.
Jim Maurer. Nobody knew what it was, right? But it was like, oh, he hurt a finger or a thumb or something.
Okay, cool.
I hate those kind of tweets.
And he came back. But you got to be first to report it and not know what happened, though.
And so it's the Raiders game.
Yes,
for both of them,
they would be
21-day window.
That's what they're targeting because
a decision has to be made.
Yes,
by before the Raiders game or after the Raiders game on both of them.
21 days. So this is their second week.
Well, then that'd be before.
So
how does the bye week figure into
you got to do it by Wednesday of that game's week.
The 21 days
next week.
Is regardless of the bye week counts as part of the 21 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's something to look forward to for the Raiders game.
So they had 6 guys listed as limited, but you knew Overshone and Revel were going to be limited. Perion Winfrey started his 21 days this week. Cooper Beebe was listed as full, and the only concerns, although one of them's a good sign, Wanye Thomas was listed as limited after not practicing the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. But Tyler Smith has been limited these last couple weeks. He's played, but he's still been limited. And
so it looks like Beebe's going to play Monday?
Beebe's full. So
full participant, so
he's
that
good.
Means he'll come off IR and play on
the
Monday.
3 guys that likely, unless something changes by Saturday,
that was a nice
Donovan
quick
Will
recovery, wasn't it?
Donovan Will. No, he was BB.
He's been out 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
And could he have been back last week?
He said he could have, but he said they wanted to make sure he was totally ready to go, and that if he was eligible last week, and that he would definitely be ready to go for this game.
On Arizona's side, their first-round draft pick, Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, he is approaching the end of his 21-day window, and I asked Will McClay if he thought he might get activated for Monday, and they're anticipating it's definitely a possibility.
Everybody.
The deadline for Walter Nolan to get activated would be Tuesday, the day after the game. And so there you go. That gets you updated on. So you may see big number 97 playing his.
He was the guy that I hope we got in the first round.
Out of Ole Miss, started his college career at Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Definitely out. Elijah Clark, Jack Sanborn, and not definitely out. They didn't practice, and Donovan Wilson. I would think Wilson's out. It sure didn't look encouraging seeing your starting two safeties there doing cord work.
But you're probably hopefully Wanye can go where it will be Wanye Thomas and Marquise Bell at safety.
Upper body, right? Donovan is upper body, isn't it?
It's
elbow
and shoulder.
Yeah.
I guess the elbow's upper body, unless you have long arms.
Boy, he must have got racked up, man.
Yeah.
Because he's not one of those guys that just want to miss a game.
Yeah.
So he must really be.
So they're going to have to elevate safety off the practice squad.
But do you expect the starters in the secondary then to be like the Washington
what
game?
you saw.
Well, outside
with Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas instead of obviously Elijah Clark is out.
Right.
And
no Revel yet.
No, not yet.
Dang.
Key to victory. What's a key to victory?
Getting those guys back on the field.
Well, they're not going to be back. So
key to victory. Rehab.
Next one.
Rehab. Containing Kyler Murray. It's going to be important for this defense to contain him and also mitigate the Trey McBride. You know how good he is. He's probably their number one receiver until the rest of these guys figure out how to play football.
And Marvin Harrison Jr. is their other guy who was a fourth pick in the draft last year.
How do you worry about a guy that hadn't shown you anything?
But he's averaging 16.
All right, now there you go.
No.
Because you know.
No. Here's the deal.
You know what he hadn't done anything.
You asked the question. There's my answer.
16 and a half yards per catch.
Yeah. Okay.
And what is this team bad at? Limiting
This is
explosive
true.
plays, right?
Hey, so we're worried about Simi Fehoko. Simi Fajoko's coming back home. Buckle up.
Everybody.
He doesn't even have a catch.
What about number 13 for Denver last week? Pat Bryant, the rookie. He had a pretty good game, didn't he? And he was a third-round pick.
So I didn't mean it like that. So let me take all of that back.
Troy Franklin was a fourth-round pick last year.
That's got to be salute.
He lit up the Cowboys this time, and so now Marvin Harris. So Troy Franklin, a fourth-round pick last year, had a huge day against the Cowboys last week.
Yeah.
So what can Marvin Harrison Jr., the fourth pick in the draft last year,
he can torch you.
What can he do for you?
He could torch you. Make it a long night.
You got to remember who's on the Cowboys side. Triquez Bridges, who is the second to last pick in the draft.
Yeah, I would love to say, man, get your playmakers involved, do all of that stuff. But man, if we can score 40, they can score 45.
The key to victory is the key to victory is
contain Kyler
and score 40.
Yeah. 46 if they score 45.
So far, every home game, the Cowboys have scored 40 points.
Wow.
So averaging over 41 points a game at home, and you need to do it again.
Well, if this helps you out, Arizona has not scored more than 27
It
points.
does not, Max.
Have they played the Cowboys yet?
And they haven't given up more than 31.
It does not, Spags. That does not.
None of that's going to.
And their 5 straight losses, which we've talked about all week, by a combined total of 13 points. And the last 2 losses came against the team with the best record in the league. They lost by 4. And the team with the best record in the NFC, the Packers, they lost by 4.
And they lost to Seattle. So they've lost to 3 division leaders in that 5-game streak. And they've
had a total of 10 points.
And they've had the lead in the fourth quarter in all 5 games.
God.
So don't think this is a cakewalk.
That's why I hate for you reading out all those positive stats. I don't need to hear that.
They hadn't scored 27. They ain't scored 27, Everson. He ain't worried about them.
Just think about the history.
Wait till y'all hear my pick to click.
The history.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it.
Wait a minute.
Don't you worry about
what you
it.
got going on over there?
On first.
The history with the Cardinals have always been really weird scores. There's been safeties, block punts, interceptions, completions when the rookie quarterback thought you had the lead.
Well, this is BB coming back, and he has Calais Campbell in front. That's gonna be really nice.
Have at it, big boy.
Let's go. That is just great. Josh Sweat and company. Xavier Collins also from Tulsa. He's been a pleasant surprise for Arizona. But,
Bill and I liked him coming out of the draft.
He hadn't
and he
played
hasn't
up
really
to,
done much. Has
played
he?
up to what?
They only have one player that
for
did
earlier
not,
in his career.
Only one player didn't practice, and it was for rest, not injury related. Kelvin Beachum,
out of SMU in Mejia, Texas.
Everybody else was limited. I didn't mean to set you up, but
don't ever play high school trivia with Bill. You will lose.
The most impressive part of that is knowing how to pronounce Mejia.
Mejia. Well, no, Mejia Jackson. That was never mind.
No, it's not spelled the same.
It's not. I know.
I like Christmas music.
You said yesterday that Arizona was without their top 2 running backs.
We're going 3. They're on the 4 deep now on running backs.
And the
James Conner and Trey Benson out. Amari DeMarcado missed last week.
He's listed as limited.
Okay. How about Bam Knight? Zonovan Bam Knight was their leading rusher last week.
Not on the injury report.
Okay.
Well, Murray will be their leading rusher.
That's right. Murray didn't play. So.
And he is their leading rusher, by the way.
Okay.
There he is?
Yeah. 179 yards.
And he missed 2 games. Tell you what, explosive.
Tells you about their run game without Clayton Adams over there.
They're setting us up. I'm just
all that positive. You're getting all that positive vibe to make your decision on who's going to win this game, Everson. Come on, man.
You missed Bill's point, by the way.
Which is?
It tells you about their run game without Clayton Adams over there, who was their offensive line coach the last couple of years, and they were in the top 7 in the league in rushing the football. Of course, they had a running quarterback too,
and they had a stud over there in
James Conner. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you saw what happens when you get a running quarterback. Now all of a sudden you got a running back.
Well, that's why I don't want our quarterback having to do too much. I want him to have a game to where we can just sit him down the entire quarter and a half.
Mickey, he was asked about that.
He was.
Running, wasn't he? How did he respond to that?
He had
a reporter asked him
6
about
carries for 31 yards, and somebody asked him about his ability to run. He goes, that wasn't in the game plan.
No, it wasn't. We don't want any of that.
Well, they only called one, right? It was the quarterback sneak that he ended up going sideways.
And was trying to reach out and then thought better of it and almost lost the football on it. Yeah.
But he did have a 9-yard run.
You do, I think with Dak this year, what we've seen is not just under the center, but he made a couple of plays that were game changers. That was Philadelphia game.
The tackle.
The tackle on the guy.
And recovering a fumble. Yeah, recovering a fumble.
There was a take off, man. And I think it was he fumbled a snap or something of that nature, and he recovered that very well.
Yep.
Those 2 plays there,
no telling where this team would be. We wouldn't even be talking at all about the trade deadline. Well, that didn't happen.
That tackle was a touchdown-saving tackle because there was nobody behind.
No, and he was in full stride. That guy was gone. Yep.
All right, our picks to click, our picks to win when we come back here on Mick Shots in just a moment.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal, writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide, because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mick Shots.
Cowboys Nation, Dallas Cowboys United, presented by Globe Life, is exclusively in the Dallas Cowboys app. Join the official fan club today to receive access to Cowboys Drops, where you can win game tickets, autographed items, exclusive experiences, and more. Download the app now to join.
All right, we continue with Mick Shots. We were just going down memory lane in the break, and Mickey brought up the 1989 meetings,
which messed up my reading just now. Flustered, had me flustered.
You had a trivia question you wanted to present to Everson Walls, Mickey?
I just was wondering if you remembered those scores.
What do you remember from matchups with the Cardinals from 1989, Everson?
I remember in Phoenix that we were up by 2 scores. I remember that.
Do you remember
twice?
Do you remember fraternizing?
I remember I learned a new word that day.
Fraternizing.
Yeah. To me, we just got to talking trash.
Heck, you know what we're talking about, right?
I have no idea.
All right, so we need to inform the younger generation what we're talking about, Everson.
We were 1-15, of course, in 1989. The game that we won was against the Washington Redskins at the time, so we had a chance to have a 2-game winning streak. Traveled to Arizona. Phoenix, I believe it was, and played the Cardinals. Had a chance to win 2 in a row. We're up by 2 scores, Spags?
No, but you were up twice.
By 1 score.
By 1 score, and they scored a touchdown.
And they scored once on my side of the field. Then they scored the end of the winning score on my side of the field. So I'm out here talking after the game is over to Roy Green. Been with him many years. We've gone against each other. And Jimmy passes by and starts talking trash because he's got 2 policemen on his side. So that's the only reason he was talking trash. They had guns.
I guess I didn't know that part of the story.
They had guns. So, yeah, he felt a little comfortable.
I just remember seeing the confrontation.
He's telling me get in the locker room.
In so many words.
And stop fraternizing with the guys outside. So I think I was the only one outside in the Cowboy uniform because, everybody else out there couldn't have been Cowboys because he called me out. So I chased him, and that's all you saw.
Damn, Everson.
That's all you saw from network television. I'm pretty sure someone called the cops from Everson's going to go kill somebody. But, we just cursed each other out.
So you lost the first time against him, 19-10, and that was at Dallas.
Yeah.
And then that game you lost 24-20.
19-10.
Yeah.
But the addendum to that story is that's how you became a Super Bowl champion.
That's right.
That's how you got out of it.
But they got the lead.
He put me on the bench from the rest of the year. And then, of course, graciously, he cut me early so that I could go and
that was the equivalent of jersey signing back in the day. You were fraternizing.
Yeah.
Now they were hugging.
You were fraternizing.
You dap them down.
Yeah, what's up, boy?
How you feel? Boom, boom, boom. That was it.
And the bottom.
We weren't making plans for the game.
The bottom line was that Aikman
threw
a touchdown pass to take the lead, and then Phoenix scored, or the Cardinals scored. And then Aikman got knocked out throwing a touchdown pass, and then they scored again. It was to Dixon.
James Dixon.
James Dixon. Remember the little guy that
on
was
outside. Yeah, he was
real
fast.
fast?
Yes.
And then the next year, they were trying
Shout
him
out
at
to James Dixon.
They were trying him at running back, and somebody goes, "Do you want to put James Dixon at running back?" And Jimmy goes, "Sometimes it's safer to hand James the ball than throw it to him."
That's cold work. That's cold work. That's cold work.
Those are facts right there.
But it was right.
Those are facts right there, boy.
So in this long, storied rivalry with the Cardinals, my second most vivid memory of the series is fraternizing Everson over here.
It made the Cowboy-Phoenix rivalry a whole new thing.
And my number one memory, which is also the worst memory, was Monday Night Football in 1970 when the Cowboys played the Cardinals, then the St. Louis Cardinals, and lost 38-0. I went with my dad to the game, and Dandy Don Meredith was in the Monday Night Football booth. And it was a Monday night game. Yeah. And in the fourth quarter of that game, fans started chanting, "We want Dandy. We want Dandy." It was so
1970.
1970.
I'll give you another one.
At the Cotton Bowl.
In 85, you remember the 85 game? A bunch of the guys did interviews before the game with Dale Hansen.
Not there.
Fireman's Thieves?
Not there.
And you guys bought the top hats, remember?
I still have the hat.
Because we were staying in the mall by the old
top
trades.
hats. They were fedoras.
Fedoras, sorry. Top hats. Top hats.
Well, the coach can wear a fedora.
Hello, my baby.
They ended up getting beat 21-10, right? And I think it was
Randy went off.
Randy went off.
Everybody went off.
If they would have been less worried about doing interviews before the game.
We can't do interviews now. We lost the game because we did an interview before the game. So we lost the game.
And showed up at the stadium with their
hats
fedoras.
Which is what Tom Landry wore his whole career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Picks to click and picks to win.
All right, here we go.
Here we go, Everson.
All right, guys. I got Cowboys winning 30-20. You guys scared me with this doggone defense they got up here.
30-20.
30-20.
At halftime?
No. Hey, trust me, I'm not done. My pick to click is Bridges. 2 picks.
Whoa, that gives him 3 in his career.
2 picks.
Triquez Bridges.
I got Bridges.
2 picks.
Going 2 picks. They're coming at him. Kyler won't be able to see from out of the well.
Okay.
He won't be able to see from out of the well. He'll be at the bottom of the well when he's in that pocket, and Bridges going to pick him off a couple.
So we're going with the schedule. We're going with the score first, right?
It's up to you.
I'm going score first. All right, so I'll go 42-40.
Okay.
Ooh.
42-40.
Ooh.
I have the Cardinals winning this game.
Oh.
Yeah, have the Cardinals winning this one.
I don't even know how to put that. We don't have that in the
Hey, what do you mean? I'm a homer. Listen, this defense has beat me down. All right. So I'm going Cardinals. And my pick to click is going to be Donovan Ezeraku.
Okay.
Say Donovan Ezeraku in this game.
In a loss.
In a loss, yeah.
Okay.
I say he has a few sacks in this game.
Wow.
A few.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
2.
Good.
All right.
Okay,
So
2 sacks.
this series has always included weird scores, right? I got a 13-9, a 9-6 in overtime, a 27-26 score, a 19-13 score, a 25-22, and a 28-16 score. So my score,
You add them all up.
I'm adding it up. I'm eliminating the high and the low, right, and taking the medium. And the Cowboys will win this game 25-22.
Oh.
25-22.
All right,
first quarter,
give me
right?
something.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Mr. Blue. He's going to explode in this game.
Oh,
and
boy.
blue,
Your
y'all.
stuff is
Hang
just,
on to the
Now
football.
just hold on to
just
the
as
football.
far-fetched as mine. Come on, man. Yours is just as far-fetched as mine.
Well, wait till Bill talks.
I'm going with the old fill up the F-150 method, and I've been stopping at 40 when I fill it up, which is about halfway there. It's less than halfway. It's 45% full because it usually goes to $90 to fill up the F-150.
All right.
You pay cash only, as they do in California.
My score, another 40 burger.
40.
Cowboys 40. And the reason I came up with this, when I stopped the pump, it stopped at $40.39. So the Cowboys win 40 to 39.
What?
Wow.
What?
Oh,
okay.
$40.39.
Right,
40 to 39 Cowboys win, and George Pickens is pick to click.
I like it. KP.
A couple of touchdowns for Pickens.
Hey, let me say this before we get up out of here. Calling my son's football game tonight.
Yeah.
And y'all pray for me. Nervous. Nervous. What is this? All right.
All right, so go Saxy.
Nate's giving tours.
Run, Mustangs, run.
There you go. And we will shout at you on Tuesday at high noon after a Cowboys 40 to 39 win on Monday night.
Go Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team wins.
Sir.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?